Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's up? Hey, welcome back to Hyper Bitcoinization. My name is Spike. I hope everybody's having a great day. Very important topic today, which is maybe something you're thinking about. Maybe it's something, if your friend sent you this, a family member sent you this, you're probably sitting there thinking to yourself, why should I invest in Bitcoin? And even if I choose to invest in Bitcoin, what route do I go to actually do that? All right, so I'm going to make it super simple today. We'll make it kind of a quick video, but it's very important. I shared this photo I'm about to share with you guys on my Instagram today, and this is something I continue to preach in my videos. This is something I continue to preach when I'm in person or public talking to people or different organizations, whatever it might be. This is the biggest thing there is. So let me show you this. Now, what you see from this picture, first question, do you have money? No. Okay, well, do you have a job? If it's no, then you go find a job. That means go study Bitcoin. If you do have money and it's not for Bitcoin, then you need to study Bitcoin, right? All of these options in this photo lead to one specific thing only, which is study Bitcoin. And it lands there for a specific reason, is because once you start to study Bitcoin and you go down that rabbit hole of learning what it is, why it is, what goes into it, then you go down all kinds of different rabbit holes, what is money, you eventually want to start buying Bitcoin. And so I got two goals for everybody today, which is this. One, first goal, study Bitcoin. You are going to benefit from this and love the fact that you did this. And if you don't, I promise you'll regret it. But you'll be back learning about it in 3, 4, 5 years, 10, 20 years from now. You're going to come back and learn from it. So study Bitcoin, goal number one. Goal number two, buy Bitcoin. Get off of zero, all right? So many people that I still know that are in my close private circle are still sitting on zero. And what does that mean? Get off of zero. It means get off of the fact that you own zero Bitcoin. It is completely unacceptable at this point, just as much as it's unacceptable to have a smartphone, right? Every single person you know has a smartphone. It's because that is the way the train has moved. And it's hop on the train or get the hell run over, all right? And look, yeah, maybe there's some 88-year-old people who have flip phones. It works for them. I get it. They don't need all the tech crap. Awesome. We are transitioning into a world where everything is digital. We digitalize our documents. We digitalize our photos. We digitalize every single thing we can has literally become digital since I've been alive, right? The entire shift that the internet has created for digitalizing things is nuts. So get off of zero. Buy some Bitcoin. Now, one big thing a lot of people don't know or understand when they say, hey, go buy some Bitcoin, they think they got to buy a full coin, all right, which is entirely not true. You do not need $61,000 today to buy. You do need $61,000 to buy a full coin, but you do not need to buy a full coin. You could buy very small percentages and fractions of a coin. One Bitcoin can be broken into 100 million pieces, all right? Just like a dollar can represent 100 pennies, or a dollar can represent 4 quarters, a Bitcoin can get broken up into the smallest units, the pennies of the dollars, which are called satoshis, that you can pick up and buy. Right now, I think it's probably about 2,200 satoshis equals a dollar. So you could literally throw in $3 a week. $3 a week, $12 a month. Nobody on this planet can tell me they don't have $12 a month, right? Yeah, there's people who probably don't have $12 a month. But look, the majority of us do. Or the majority of us have ways that we can actually find $12 a month. Go sell something. Buy one less case of beer. Don't buy that video game. Maybe buy it next month, right? There are a lot of the things that as humans we push to the side that are actually priorities, and we just do the fun stuff instead. And listen to me. Even $3 a week, 6,000 satoshis a week eventually adds up. Okay, every single month, $12, and we're just calling it $12. I don't know why. Adds up every single month after you accumulate it for months and after you accumulate it for years. Okay, yourself, your future family. This is generational wealth. This is something that we have never experienced before. And like I said in my last video, this is one of the greatest inventions of all time. But let's get into a little bit more about why did that just shut off. Okay, so why would you buy Bitcoin? This is how I explain it to people. Why do you get car insurance? Why do you get fire insurance on your house, right? They're insurance policies in case something were to happen. Car accidents are a little bit more of something that happens more than house fires do, but they're both relevant, they're both possible, they both can happen. Thus is why everybody purchases insurance. Bitcoin is literally insurance on the fiat currency system. Okay, now every single country's got their own fiat currency. Some mingle and use each other's. Here in America, of course, we use the US dollar. That is our fiat currency. And let me show you something which is pretty cool. 80% of all US dollars in circulation, right? And to put that in perspective, at the start of 2020, we had $4 trillion in circulation. Now there is $19 trillion in circulation. That is a 375% jump in 3 years. Okay, and this was August of 2023, this data. I know we've printed and sent trillions of extra dollars off to other countries since then, and a lot of other stuff has happened, right? So, printing more money. When more money gets printed, inflation rises, and it's not because the cost of the houses, the cost of the cars, the cost of the eggs, the food doesn't go up in value. It's not costing more because it goes up in value. In fact, it costs more because it is being depreciated. The currency that it is held in is being depreciated, and you need more of it to buy that good or service. So another crazy photo to show you is a dollar's worth of purchasing power of the US dollar. And you can see over time, the dollar has done nothing but do this and go down. Okay? The more money they print, the more inflation, the more devalued the currency gets. All right? The Federal Reserve can literally just print money out of thin air whenever they want to, and it's a digital print. They just create money whenever they want to.
Fair to say you simply flooded the system with money?
Yes, we did. That's another way to think about it. We did.
Where does it come from? Do you just print it?
We print it digitally. So we, as a central bank, we have the ability to create money digitally, and we do that by buying treasury bills or bonds or other government-guaranteed securities, and that actually increases the money supply. We also print actual currency, and we distribute that through the Federal Reserve banks.
And so the problem is there's a lot of us hardworking individuals out there who go put in our time, call it 40 hours a week at a job. That is a commodity that we never get back, right? Our time is very valuable. It is the most valuable asset that we have on this planet because we never get it back. And if you go out and you work a job, you put your 40 hours a week in, and the government just prints money whenever they want to, they're stealing your time. They're devaluing your currency. And if you got money sitting in a savings account, okay, maybe it's earning 0.5%, 1% if you got a great bank. If inflation is at 6% and you're only making 1%, you're down. If inflation's at 6% and you got a 3% raise and you still got that 1%, you're down. You're losing money continuously every single year that you store money inside of your savings account. Just facts, okay? Just facts. This isn't made up. This isn't theories. This is all facts. Now, Bitcoin is my insurance policy on the dollar. It is my insurance policy on fiat currencies. It is my savings tool that I use, just like I talked about last video. I would rather hold all of my money in the savings of Bitcoin and watch it grow and accumulate more wealth over time than have my US dollars in a bank account collecting 1% a year as they print more money, right? Just makes sense. Throwing out some other crazy facts to you. And before I get to these crazy facts, there's a lot more to dive into. I just wanted to kind of give you the basics there. So do more research, okay? That's the main topic here. Do more research, study Bitcoin. When you want to get into Bitcoin, it is very important that you pick a trustworthy place to buy your Bitcoin, a trustworthy exchange. Coinbase has always been the platform that I've ran to, all right? It's regulated in the United States. Right now, 9 of the ETFs that just got approved last month are using Coinbase as a custodian. They're trustworthy, they're honest, and they do good business. They've never treated me wrong, okay? Robinhood also allows you to buy Bitcoin, and they're at a point in time now where in the past they haven't been. You can send that Bitcoin from Robinhood to a cold storage device. Now that is another rabbit hole of itself, but the main thing that you want to do is find a platform to buy your crypto, your Bitcoin on. Whatever platform that is, you pick, awesome. The next thing to do is to get that Bitcoin off of that platform, off of that exchange, and hold it yourself in your own keys, in your own cold storage, so that nobody can steal your money. If the exchange goes down, it's got nothing to do with you. My biggest goal for you guys is to please just get off of zero. Put 1% of your portfolio in. Put 10%, whatever. Start small. $3 a week, like I said. Study Bitcoin and get off zero. It is very important. Now, looking into more data here. U.S. spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds, ETFs, experienced another massive trading session today, Wednesday, February 28th, as Bitcoin price surged to $64,000. So, wild, right? Wild ride. Last night when I went to bed, we were at 57,000. Waking up this morning, seeing the push to 60, getting up to 64. We've fallen a bit. We're back down to 60 now, but BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF broke its volume record for the 3rd consecutive day. The entire week so far has been nothing but breaking a record, breaking a record, breaking a record. Is tomorrow going to be another broken record? With over 96 million shares worth roughly $3.3 billion changing hands during the day. This is more than twice as much as Tuesday's all-time best of $1.35 billion. And Monday was $1.3 billion. So the 10 spot Bitcoin ETFs altogether have booked $7.7 billion in trading volume, which beat the previous record of $4.7 on the very first trading day on January 11th. So Wall Street is FOMOing into Bitcoin, and it really hasn't even started yet. We're not even at the FOMO stage, and they're FOMOing into Bitcoin. It is about to be a very wild ride. And to show you how wild this ride already is, you could see we were consolidating here. On December 4th is kind of when we got into this $40,000 range. We didn't really get out of this $40,000 range until the 9th of February, guys. And Bitcoin was at 42 grand February 7th. We're not even out of the end of this month yet, and we're at $61,000, right? The price of Bitcoin has gone up $20,000 in the span of just this 1 month, February. That is a very big deal. And like I said in yesterday's video, Bitcoin is in uncharted territories right now. So it is very important to pay attention to. It's very important to dive into. Study Bitcoin. Please get off of zero. It is for your best interest, for your family's best interest. This is an opportunity that doesn't come by very often, okay? Now listen, Bitcoin's been going a little crazy. I would expect a pullback. I would expect a pullback to maybe the $55,000 level. Even $52,000 is not a crazy a crazy swing for Bitcoin to come back down too. Okay. Accumulating Bitcoin at $62,000 or $64,000 means nothing when the price goes to $1 million. So don't bank on it coming back down to 52. It might not. It really might not. Right? Bitcoin's all-time high is at $69,000, and we're currently at 61K. The momentum hasn't really fallen much. It's also consolidating in this $60,000 to $63,000 range. We can shoot up past the all-time high tonight. I could wake up tomorrow with a $70,000 Bitcoin. Or maybe it does it tomorrow. Does tomorrow bring back more crazy inflows? Right? So listen, if you're on the sidelines, it's time to get in the ball game. This train is going to be here for the rest of time. You can hop on it now or you can hop on it later, but you're going to hop on the train. All right? Guys, if this provided you any value, if you have anything you'd like me to talk about, please throw it in the comments. I like to stay engaged. I like to communicate with you guys. And I'd like to make videos that you guys would like to see. I'd like to answer questions that you have. So please throw some feedback in the comments. But I appreciate you guys coming to check out the video. It helps me a lot if you throw a like on there and if you hit subscribe so we can share this with more people. Until then, guys, this is Hyper Bitcoinization. My name is Spike. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.